A while back, I remember I posted a video that Bow Wow went to court for child support and say he only made $4,000 a month, and then the judge ended up finding out that he had the deal with 106 in Park to host that show, and he's gonna get in some sort of trouble behind that for hiding his assets from the court. And some of y'all was saying Bow Wow not broke, he got millions, he got this, he got that. Let me tell you something, in the music industry, they the one got all the millions. The artists don't really have a whole lot. The artists get an advance upon the record sales, but they don't get the cut of what the record companies get. I've heard many artists say that. Many talk about that, how they get so undercut by the record labels and they basically give them pennies. They making them billions, they may get a few million, but ain't nothing compared to what the record company is making off of them and continue to make off of them even though they could be dead and passed away. But a lot of times we get in trouble even from the level of where, let's say, me and you are at to where they at by basically choices and the way we spend our money. Now, I'm looking at this and they were saying that CelebrityNetWorth.com says Bow Wow's net worth is $10,000. That's what they saying, okay? Not the millions that a lot of people think he has. They were stating that the reason why he's getting in all this trouble, you know, child support, and why he's behind is because he just do not have the money whatsoever, okay? So when he goes back to court, he definitely got to explain about his new income coming from 106 in Park. I don't know what kind of deal he signed. It hasn't came out yet, okay? But this year, okay, Bow Wow had his Lambo repossessed after racking up interest, fees, and late fees of $283,000. And this is what TMZ had reported. So he got his Lambo repossessed. Now, why is that? Okay, but I'm gonna keep talking about this. Also, TMZ reported that he pleaded that he only had $1,500 in his bank account and was only leasing a Jeep. On top of all that, his Ferrari got repossessed, and those processing fees are only $25,000 for that repossession. And they asking in this article is, you know, he really this broke. Okay, so the main problem with him, or a lot of other people that go broke, a lot of these young men or even older men that's become stars, is that they make the one mistake of buying everything on credit. Y'all, let me give you an example. If he would have bought that Lambo cash, like he was making all that money he was making, I'm buying his Lambo cash, I'm buying this Ferrari cash. You get in trouble, you can sell those cars, and those cars definitely gonna bring you back some money, period. You can get a little money back and try to level yourself off with those two cars. But they want this instant gratification. They let a car dealer tell them, look, you give me so many $1,000, you can buy or you can lease this car. You know, so you want a Lambo, you want a Ferrari, you want a Bentley, you want an Aston Martin, you want all these cars, you want a car for every day of the week. They go and just pay so much just to get them leased and pay payments. Then when they get in trouble financially, guess what? They lose all their cars, all the money they paid into this stuff, they lose it because they didn't just straight out buy it cash. Same thing with Evander Holyfield. He had that $10 million mansion. He got in financial trouble. He got foreclosed on him when this guy was making an excess of $80 million a year at one point in his career. So why didn't he go in there when he was making that cash to say, you know what, I like this mansion. Give me the cash price of this house. And bought it straight up cash. And then if he'd gotten some sort of financial trouble, he could say, you know what, I invested into this house, I put more into this house, I'm going to sell it. And he sell it and get his money back. That way, hey, he back to $10 million, even if he broke. But you got to think ahead and stop using credit so much for everything if you can buy things straight out. And this is what got Bow Wow in trouble. And then on top of that, your boy Soulja Boy is getting at him on Twitter saying that he ain't trying to go broke like little Bow Wow. So actually, it's all over the place. They're talking about him now. So I want to see how this is going to play out. And a lot of people say, oh, he got this money from childhood, he got this money from... How many times have you seen people get railroaded with people with their money? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Vince Young, all the money he spent, and how people took money from him and railroaded him. It's happened to many different people that they don't take care of their money right. We think, oh, they got all this money. But half of the time, when you see that jewelry on them, it's rented jewelry just for video shoots. Or sometimes they driving cars just to promote the car companies, and they let them use those cars for free. But it's not their stuff. It happens all the time. Or clothes that they let them use for video shoots. You thinking, oh, they got all these clothes, nice clothes on, but that's rented stuff. A lot of these guys aren't, you know, that smart like they should be. Some people say, well, he could have his money in offshore accounts in the Cayman Islands and Bahamas and all stuff like that. If he had that, he would have lost nothing, because he was like, okay, yeah, they only don't got this much, but I got a couple million in the Cayman Islands. I'll just pay my bill that way. So I don't believe that. I really think this young man has messed his money up. I don't know how. Maybe this 106 and Park deal or get him straight, but I don't know. What y'all think about Bow Wow and his situation financially? Because it just don't make sense time after time after time of hearing these young brothers and even older ones going broke. And it's always child support that's the catalyst that break them. They don't, y'all ain't stop, y'all need to pay attention and stop getting that financial jail sentence. That 18-year financial jail sentence ain't no punk. It's a financial jail. I'm serious. I was telling the wife, we need to start doing child support release parties. See, you know, since my wife make cakes and stuff, I said you can make it like a cake like a dude breaking out of jail with money in his hand, and like we just host some parties for dudes that's being released from child support, like just a big party. I said, I think that'd be a good business idea. You make the cakes, I set it up. You know, I said, hey, shoot, not bad, right? Anyway, hit me up in the comments or future commentary, subscribe to the YouTube channel.
If you like the video, please subscribe to the featured channel. And if you would like free exposure for your vlog videos, go to youtube.com/realpeoplevlogging.